Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Ultra Hardware number 61147 light narrow cabinet hinge in a zinc finish. I have one removed here from the packaging. There it is. They say it's 2.5 by 1.25 inches. The height is the first dimension on hinges. That's how that is. The height is the first dimension. The weight of this item, let's take a look, 0.078 pound, 0.078. Okay, so about 1/13 of a pound, I suppose. Let's check that dimension on what they're giving us here. Okay, they have it at 2.5 by 1.25 inches. Tape measure shows it at 2.5, right on. 1.25 inches. 1.25 inches? Yeah, that's a typo. Yeah, 61147. Let's try that again. Yeah, about 1.11 inches, so way greater than 1.25 inches. 1.11 inches. They probably meant to have 1.75 inches, but we'll check that in the catalog. The thickness of the leaf, 0.052. So 0.052, and 0.052 or 50 thousandths would be about the thickness of a standard commercial grade kick plate, just for reference. Fasteners are not included. You'd probably be looking at a number 6 screw with this, would be my guess. This would be a mortise style hinge. Because there is a swag or a bend on the hinge leaf right here and here, so if we laid that flat, it's not going to sit flat on the face on your workbench. This would probably be meant to be, well, it'd be surface mounted, I'm quite sure of it, but if it was an actual full mortise hinge, it would be meant to be mortised flush to the edge of the door and frame. Is this a full mortise hinge? Yes. Are you going to mortise 50 thousandths of an inch? Probably not. Okay. Holes for screws are there. Let's put the tape measure back on there. You can take a look at where those holes fall in line. I'll hold that there. About 1/4 inch down to about 1.25 inches, down to about 2.25. Okay. From the edge, about 5/16, and then about 1/4 inch. Let's switch to the screen view now and take a closer look at the supporting information. Here indeed is the item that we are looking at. Sold as each, so when you buy one, we're going to ship you one, so be mindful of that. Obviously a multiple of 2 might be more typical for a common application, but they are priced and sold per hinge. It has a removable pin. You can drive that pin out should you want to or need to. It's considered light duty and is zinc. The material is made of steel. My magnet tells me it's made of steel, but it has a zinc coating or plating for corrosion resistance. There is a link here below this video to the manufacturer's page. Before we click on that, let's copy our part number, then open up the manufacturer's page, and then fire up the product catalog. We'll do a find function on our keyboard for 61147. We can see that it's clearly a typo on the 1.25 inches because where it falls in the table, it's clearly meant to be 1.75 inches because that width increases as we go along. So we're going to fix that. And by the time you're seeing this video, it will not be shown as 1.25. It will be 1.75. And indeed, I've just paused this video so that I can correct that right now. So 1.75, 1.75, 1.75. So that catalog is handy because it will allow you to review the 61147 along with its sister products, meaning the different sizes. So in a zinc or a US 2C, which is a zinc coating, you've got these 5 different size options available. Different base material. Well, the base material will be the same, but they're saying mill. That would just be raw steel, and you should expect there to be a small amount of surface corrosion on that as well. But if you're going to sand and paint them, but I would certainly consider mill over zinc. Light-duty narrow hinges. A variety of other hinge types are in this general area as well, which is why I'm scrolling up and down so that you can see, piano hinges. They have some, this type of hinge would be used in special furniture applications like a drop leaf sort of thing. They call it a sewing machine hinge. Definitely a sewing machine hinge, where you've got a leaf or something that's going to drop down like your sewing machine. Back in the old days, surface mount hinges. This hinge here is really what would be called a bifold door hinge. I mean, it would work for a standard door, but you'll see hinges like this. They're also called non-mortise. That would work for a bifold. This would be a folding screen hinge. I have a video on the site that shows how this works. A wide throw hinge. You'll notice that the height is smaller than the width on a wide throw, etc. Really handy. If you're a commercial client, I would take a look at Ultra's exit devices, their door closers, their hinges, and their lock sets. And if you are a residential client, I might be tempted to take a look at their cabinet hardware. I reviewed lots of their cabinet hardware and have found that there's a really great value with the Ultra line in the sense of quality and fit and finish, utility, etc. Most of it is made of zinc, which means it will be inexpensive. It will yield a very nice finish and will be heavy. When you hold it in your hand, it will feel like it's quite heavy. So really great options when it comes to cabinet hardware here. Let's wrap up this video on camera. In conclusion, a typical sort of piece of hardware. What might you be using this for? Probably some sort of utilitarian purpose. You're building a piece of furniture or a planter or a picnic table or some sort of hobby that you're working on. Small doors that you might use in a garage application. Just an inexpensive hinge is what you need. And this is going to fit the bill 99 times out of 100. I did say that it was steel earlier, most definitely steel. Good quality company, Ultra, with a good range of products, commercial and residential, as I mentioned earlier. Always going to be a confluence of quality and value. It is all imported from overseas. This hinge does indeed say made in China, and point that out to you because it's on the label. If you have any questions on the 61147 zinc light narrow hinge or any other Ultra product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.